Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a little kitty cat up here today. Today is just gonna be our May wrap up. I read 12 books this month, which has been kind of around my average. I've been reading about between 10 and 12 books. Read 5,001 pages, which holy crap, that's a ton. I read a lot of big books this month, I will say. And then I had one arc. I think this time I'm going to really wrap this up really quick because I did a whole vlog on all the books that I read for my TBR. There's a whole vlog coming out for that sometime here soon whenever I get done editing it. I think for this one we're just going to start with the books that I read on my Kindle Unlimited just because there aren't a lot of them this month. The first two books are part of a series which is Frozen Hearts by R.A. Smith and Wicked Mind. This is a reverse harem. We all know I love my reverse harems, which I didn't read a lot of this month, but that's okay. And in this one she is SA'd by someone close, I guess at that time that was close to her, and narcissistic mother who is just honestly shit. She's literally shit. And on top of that, she's now dealing with her stepbrother and his group of friends bullying her and basically trying to get her to admit that what she said is a lie and that never happened. And obviously the truth slowly comes out throughout that series. The way the second book ends on the cliffhanger, both books end in cliffhangers, but can't wait for that third one that comes out I think in September. And I gave those both 4 stars. Then we have So Wrong by Abby Millsaps. That was an arc this month. I absolutely love Abby's writing. It's just so fast-paced, so easy to read, and it's just all consuming. Like, you just love it. And I gave that one 5 stars. That one is a reverse harem, a stepbrother as well, and you're getting past and present while reading it. Hunter, we did meet her in The Boys of Lake Chapel, and if you read that series and you kind of already know the vibe that you're going into this book with, she deals with a lot of mental health and still kind of grieving something that she lost that was really important to her, but also is dealing with a narcissistic mother who just isn't good for her health. This one ends in a cliffhanger as well. We did not get to meet all of the guys in this reverse harem yet, so I'm excited to see what the next book is going to be all about. I just cannot wait for the next arc, the next book, which hopefully I get an arc for. We have, that is Don't Let Me Fall by Kelsey Ray, which is, I gave 3 stars. This is basically a boyfriend, best friend. She's dating Ashlyn and she is dating, I think his name is Logan. And literally he is a hockey star, you know, he's doing hockey things. He is a dirtbag, I will tell you guys this. He is cheating on her with every puck bunny, basically anybody he can sleep with, he's basically sleeping with, and it's just so heartbreaking because she thinks that this guy is so loyal to her. Then we have Colt, who is Logan's best friend, but they're already having like this troubled relationship from things that happened in high school. So we're seeing this dynamic and Colt telling him like, you know, let her know what you're doing or I'm gonna let her know and I'm gonna step up to the plate. And I absolutely loved reading it. It was just a cute little read. It was just fun and I really enjoyed it. Then I read this next one, which I gave 2 stars with, unfortunately, but it was How to Get Revenge on an Ex by Maggie Dallin. It was definitely YA, gave me all the YA vibes, gave me kind of Wattpad vibes, which mind you, I love Wattpad books, don't get me wrong, but definitely have to be in the mood for a Wattpad book like that. So I give this one 2 stars. I just felt like there was just a lot of little things missing that could have made it's so much better. Doesn't that make sense? So yeah, that was 2 stars. Now let's get into the physical books. I'm just gonna start with the stack I have here. So I read Gothicana. Do not mind this. My dog literally ate it. Don't know how that happened. I ended up giving Gothicana 3.5 stars. I was just expecting to get all the answers that we needed answered in this, and we just didn't. I basically went into this blind. I didn't really have much of a knowledge of what it was about. All I knew is that it was a student-teacher romance, and he's not that much older than her either, so it's not very ick. He's like literally still an undergrad, not an undergrad. He's working to just finish college, but they need a teacher, so he kind of like fills in. So it's not very like taboo-y, but I expected it to be a lot more darker. I love the goth vibes that I got from it though. Can't wait to see what else she's gonna do with this series. So then we read By a Thread, and I gave this one porn 4.5 stars. You know what? I love Lucy Score's writing. I just feel like sometimes they're just a little much. They're just too long and her characters just don't act their age. But I did like Dominic and Allie's relationship, how it grew. I love how Allie didn't let Dominic get away with the shit that he said. She gave it just right back to him. I just really liked it. Just really liked it. It is a rom-com, so I was dying laughing throughout this whole book. From like the first couple chapters, I was dying laughing and I knew that I was going to really, really enjoy it. Then we have Make It Sweet. Sorry if I keep looking at this because I'm trying to figure out what my ratings were for these. I gave this one 3 stars. It just felt way too long. In this one we're following Emma and Lucien. Lucien is just retired from hockey because of a head injury, but like he still like can't really accept it. And then we have Emma, who is a movie star who just got axed from her show, found her boyfriend at the time cheating on her. It just felt too long. I think we could have got to the point probably like in 200 pages. I don't know if it was just the writing I didn't like or what it was, but it dragged. It took me a whole week to read this, which surprised me. So I think that's why I gave it 3 stars. Then we read Serenading Heartbreak, and let's just say that I do not love triangles, so I literally bawled my eyes for 80% of this book. The author did an amazing job of making you feel what the main female character was feeling, and trust me, I felt it. I was going back and forth. I'm like, oh, but you need him, you need Aiden, you need to just stay with Aiden. Oh no, but you need Everett. Like, he's just a broken soul, like you can just like fix him. But I ended up giving this one 4.5 stars. I loved it. Absolutely loved it, and I recommend it to anyone who loves a good love triangle. This is one of the love triangles that I absolutely hate, but I really enjoyed reading it, surprisingly. Then I read in this one Angel Baby and the Holy Grail, which was just a novella that I needed to read at the end of it, and I gave it 3 stars. I think it could have just went at the end of the 3rd book. It would have just been really well. I just felt like it didn't need a whole separate book for it, a little novella for it. Then we read Redeeming Six. Sorry, my throat is super dry. Redeeming Six, and I gave it 5 stars. I just really fell for Joey. I understood him. I just really loved his and Aoife's story, and it's probably one of my favorite stories in here. I know we hear a lot about Johnny and Shannon, but Joey and Aoife, the way that she stood by him through it all was just fucking everything. It like literally gave me soul, the way that she was so devoted and knew that he was going to make it out of this. And then we have Joey and how he was feeling and like how he felt about his parents and his like really rough relationship with his mother. Like, he loved her, but he knew that she was the one who was truly breaking him. I just understood and felt for him throughout this whole thing, and that's why I had to give it 5 stars. This whole series, 5 stars. Then I read The Paradise Problem by Christina and Lauren. This is my 2nd book reading by them. It gave me the Unhoneymooner vibes. I absolutely loved it. Paradise, we are following Liam and Anna. This is a fake marriage, and she believed that 3 years ago that she signed her divorce papers, and obviously that's not the case, and he needs her to actually pretend to be his fake wife so that he can get his inheritance. They need to really play it off. It's going. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars, and I laughed so hard because Anna was so hilarious, and just the way that Liam and her eventually were attracted to each other was just everything, and I just really enjoyed it. But yeah, those are all the books that I read this month. I really enjoyed all of them, to be quite honest. I can't wait to see what books you guys read in May. Comment down below your favorite book that you read in May. I think mine might have to be Redeeming Six. I really enjoyed it. It really hit close to home for me, and I just loved it. It was just everything and more. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!